Good morning, hikers from rainy Bryson City area, North Carolina. I am just hiking up and out of the Knock area where I enjoyed a delicious meal last evening, and I had a great stay. I wish I could have gotten there sooner in the day, but still grateful to have stayed at Gorgeous Stays. It is one of the places I have marked for a future visit. It's kind of like a glamping campground. I mean, they have regular camping, but for hikers, they have a bunkhouse, I believe, but I stayed in a private little Shasta 1962 redone Shasta camper, and it was the cutest little thing. Had everything I needed. Super comfortable mattress. Slept like a baby. I was toasty warm in there. I had my coffee in there this morning in peace, and it was a great morning. Getting a later start, I got dropped off at the outfitter at the Knock and went in and got some new Darn Tough hiking socks because mine blew a hole in them. Darn Tough does have a trade-in. In fact, the ones that blew the hole were traded in from my first pair. I think it's pretty incredible. Oh, with everything I put these things through, this is only my third pair of socks and will clearly make it to the end and way beyond. My first pair, which I had already used in real life before my hike, they went 1,000 miles to just about 1,000 miles, and these went another 1,000 plus. Darn Tough does not owe me anything, but they do have a trade-in. And this outfitter would only take them in if they were clean, even though they don't send them back to Darn Tough. I don't understand. So rather than risk a blister or whatever, I just said, fine. I'm carrying an extra pair of socks till I get to Franklin. It's only a couple days. And I can either I'll wash them and give them to the outfitter there, perhaps, or worst case, mail them into Darn Tough. Either way, resounding recommendation for Darn Tough socks. I love them. I wear them in the summer, in the winter, in the fall. They're never too hot, too cold. My feet have been perfect. I have no blisters, and they last. I mean, they went through a lot of stuff out here. Whoo, doggy, this uphill is killing me. It's just drizzling. The rain is supposed to taper off, and I am headed today to the Cold Spring Shelter. It's 11 miles and change, which is a nice shorter, not short, a shorter distance for me. It's going a little bit longer tomorrow, about 15. And then the following day, a nice Nero, 5 miles or less into Franklin for the night. There's a hunting dog, looking for bear. It's a lab mix. Wow, she's going way up there. She's not injured, and she's happy doing what she's doing, so I'm hoping it's not a repeat of the other night. There she goes. Continuing to be a very dreary day. I come across this big blowdown, and I notice there is a notch cut here for a foothold to go over, but that's pretty high off the ground, and that's kind of asking for an injury. It looks like most people have gone down and over at the lowest point and back up the other side, which is what I am going to do because I don't need to break my leg in the last 150 miles. All right, let's give it a try. It's pretty wet out here, but I have my poles and it's not too steep to go down and around. Carrying on. Hey, little guy. Kind of cold for you, buddy. What are you doing on the trail? Get off the trail, buddy. Come on. Move along, buddy. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to move you onto the trail, off the trail. You're right in the middle, dude. You're gonna get squashed. Oh boy. All right. Well, he went under a leaf. Oh boy. I can't see you now, bud. All right. Good luck. You better get off the trail, though. Another day of great views up here, approaching the Western Bald and the fire tower. which obviously I will not be climbing. No views again today. That's okay. Climbing, climbing, climbing just makes them more pointless. Up and downs. Puds for the win today. All right, carrying on. 2 miles from the shelter. Had a lot of climbing today, and I'm inordinately tired as compared to the difficulty of the terrain. But I should make it there in okay time to get my stuff done. And I have to remember I got a pretty late start this morning too. And it's all good. I don't know if I mentioned the shelter that I am staying at has no bear cables, and it is where Jedi had a bear mess with his Ursac last year. I know there will be at least one other person at the shelter. I'm going to try to stay in the shelter unless I've seen a lot of people going the opposite way, northbound, and so it makes me wonder. It is the weekend, and there could be some weekend warriors out here. If the shelter's full, I'm going to try to at least camp near the shelter so I'm around others. Tent camp. It's kind of wet, but whatever. And just not feeling it today. I mean, there was no views. There was a cool fire tower. Couldn't go up and look. Day 2 of no views. Tomorrow morning seems like it's also going to be foggy. And hopefully the weather will clear up here. It's not super cold, so I guess I will take what I can get. I'd rather have the not cold temperatures than the views. I think the rain is supposed to stop tomorrow. I really hope so, because the tent, I'm going to an actual campsite tomorrow. There's no sheltering option. It's a tent site only, but there are bear cables, so I feel better about that. And I got to get an earlier start in the morning. Oh, still climbing. There's no views. I'm tired. And it looks rocky. So I don't know if it's going to be that bad. These stairs are steep. Ooh, and my bag is heavy. This is hard. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how northbounders get to this point in their hike in southern Maine. I get it now. At least the 100-mile wilderness is a little bit less grueling, but man, oh man, I'm down here in some not difficult terrain and it's killing me. I think it's mostly mental at this point, for sure. Oh look, more white. And I have to go up there onto a ridgeline. I'm just going to take great care not to fall. The rocks weren't that bad. I'm just inordinately tired and sick of climbing. But what goes up must come down eventually. All right, carrying on. I got this. Supposedly, I'm less than 0.3 from the shelter, which is supposedly right on the trail. It is so misty. I am like seriously afraid I'm going to miss it. Thankful for the app that will tell me where it is. It's been like this all day. Yesterday and today. Well, hopefully I'll make it here to the shelter here soon. This was a tough day. For no apparent reason. Lower miles. But the climb took a lot out of me for some reason. I'm probably still tired from the other night when I got no sleep. But, hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. I slept great last night. Maybe 1 or 2 more nights I can get rested up or something. But whoo-wee, I'm like, gotta keep it together for the next 100 miles. I'll try 100 and something miles. Can't stop at the end. Gotta persevere.